Hi everyone, it's Galina. For today I'm going to show you how to create a cute scene with a see-through window. For this card I will use a JAWSOME stamp set, ALOHA stamp set, a window die, it cuts a window and a scene frame around it. And to create a card panel I will use this mini polka dot cover plate die. I start with cutting out a card panel from a craft cardstock. Also I will use one more card panel from a white cardstock. Next, I'm cutting out a window from the craft panel and I'm going to mark with a pencil where the main window should be. Because I want to have a window on a white card panel a little bit smaller than on a craft panel. It will be easier to put all die cuts together. I cut out two windows from a white and glitter cardstock using European window die. From the glitter die cuts, I'm going to use only a shiny frame. And now I'm going to glue all pieces together. At first I'm attaching craft panel on a white card panel, then a glitter frame, and at last I'm gluing a white window in the center. On the white card base I'm making marks where the window should be. I will apply inks inside of this rectangle frame. I protect the bottom part from inks using a washi tape. Using distress inks I'm going to create only a sunset scene on the top part. I took my blender brushes from Studio Katia and I start with a light yellow color. I applied it in the center and then I'm applying a light pink color around the sun. On the top I'm adding a violet color. I don't have a light shade of violet color in my ink stash, so I'm trying to apply this ink very softly, lightly touching the paper. And I don't panic about harsh lines around the sun because they will not be visible after I will add the card panel. To create water on the card, I'm going to use a piece of blue vellum. If you don't have a blue vellum, you can color it with inks or markers. And to attach the vellum to the card base, I'm using double-sided tape. But I'm not adding a tape under the sun because it will be visible. And I need to place a shark under the vellum, so I'm creating a little vellum pocket on the card. Next, I'm stamping few images from JAWSOME and ALOHA stamp set. I'm using a Copic-friendly black ink and I'm going to cut out all images with the coordinating dies. To color my images, I'm using Copic markers. All colors I used you can see on markers caps, or you can find them in the blog post. I will leave a link in the video description below. Also, you can find there a whole supply list. I'm going to make a simple coloring using 2 or 3 shades of each color. If you will have any questions about coloring process, you can write me in the comments below. After my coloring is done, I foam mount the card panel on the card base. I'm using a double-sided adhesive foam tape from Studio Katia to add dimension between the window and sunset scene. I'm opening the window and putting a shark image behind the vellum. I decorate my card with other colored images and I'm adding a sentiment. I made a heat embossing on a black cardstock using white embossing powder. At last, I'm adding few bubbles on water. I'm gluing drops with a tiny amount of glue. This glue from Studio Katia is very strong and it will hold drops well. Don't add too much of liquid glue because it can warp the vellum. Also, I draw a few birds with a black pen to finish the scene. I hope you like this card and you will try to create a window scene in the future. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to see more tutorials with Studio Katia products. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon!